Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I'm currently working on a video which is probably about 130 hours in the making at the moment. Probably got another 20-30 hours left to go before that's all ready to go. So probably looking at about a week and a half for that one. So keep your eyes peeled for that one if you're subscribed to the channel. So on my Skiller account, while I've been doing that video, I've been flipping on the side and I've probably made about 25-30 mil in the last week and a half flipping. Because on my channel, if you go back to when I first started doing YouTube, all my videos were just flipping videos, flipping, merching, all them sort of things. And it's something I've always done on the game. It's always been the way that I've made money on the side. So I decided that when I did YouTube before life got a bit too busy and I ended up stopping doing YouTube, I'd done a series which was flipping from 100k to 100 mil. And I really enjoyed that. So I thought, well, why don't I get a fresh level 3 account, trade over a bond, have 0 GP, and try and get to 100 mil that way. And that way, if you guys are just starting up on the game, you can also learn how to flip with completely nothing. Learn how to get a little bit 100, 200k starter GP. I'll show that how I'd do that. I'm probably just going to go to the PvP worlds and just pick up loot, just because you can get at least 100k an hour doing it like that. So I'll probably get my first bit of starter GP doing that, and then we'll get into the flips, because with 0 GP, well, you can't flip anything. Even with like 10k GP from like the stronghold, it's really hard to get decent margins on items at that level. So I'll probably get 100, 200k from PvP worlds and then start flipping. So I'm just on Tutorial Island. I just typed in just to see if that name was available, and we can get 26 fish 1132. So I'm going to call the account 0 GP to 100 mil. Let's see if that's available. Is it available? Doesn't look like it's available. So let's try 0 GP to 100 mil. Let's try it like that. See if that name is available. Okay, so there we go. So let's set the name as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly smash out Tutorial Island. Let's change the haircut. Where's the one with the mohawk? There we go. Give him a little mohawk, give him a beard, and let's go on with Tutorial Island. So what I'm going to do is quickly smash out Tutorial Island, and then I'm going to trade over a bond, and then I'll probably be meeting you guys over in the PvP worlds. Okay, so we're currently over here in the PvP world. I have got membership on the account now. So just to show you the bank before we start, just so you guys can see. Where's bank? There we go. So completely fresh account, 1.2k on the account. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stay here for about an hour. Just do a little bit of looting, because I know there's quite a lot of looters out at the moment. But we'll be able to pick up all these amethyst arrows that go on the ground, and there you go, Dragonstone bolties, 500 GP each. Got to be quite quick though, because there's quite a lot of looters around. So we're going to stay here for probably about an hour, see how much we can get. We might be able to get lucky, maybe pick up something, a good item off the ground. It does happen every now and then, so fingers crossed. But I'll be back once I've been here for about an hour. Okay, so we didn't get the loot that we was expecting. We got some prayer potions, we got a couple of manta rays, and we've actually got some pretty decent bits. We've been here for just over an hour, I think. Well, we haven't been looting for exactly an hour. We got killed at the Grand Exchange. We had to walk all the way back up there, got killed again, and I thought, well, I might as well just stay down here in Lumbridge and see what the loot's like down here. And it's actually pretty good. Let's try and find Hans so we can see how long we've been playing for, if we can find him, wherever he is. He's normally walking around here somewhere. Looks like that's him at the back. So if we check on Hans and see how long we've been playing for. So it hasn't actually been very long. I think it's been just over an hour. So I've spent hour 17 in the world. So take away the time it took to get up to the Grand Exchange again. Probably looking at about hour 10 minutes, I'd say. And we have made 341k in just over an hour. So, and this is on a fresh level 3 account. Absolutely no stats at all. Yeah, there's a lot of competition with other looters, but it's nothing too bad. As you can see, you can still get loot, so it's just a case of just being lucky and getting decent drops at decent times. I found the best thing to do was to just come out here, watch people fighting. If someone dies, like this, say this bloke here dies, mark the tile, and then you know then for later, this is the ragger that keeps attacking me for some strange reason. But once you've marked the tile, I'm dead again, you can just wait over that loot pile and just loot it as soon as the person dies. Person doesn't normally pick up all the loot, they normally leave quite a bit of stuff on the ground, so it gives you a good opportunity to grab some bits. So yeah, so I'm going to go back to the Grand Exchange with my 341k, and then we can finally start doing some flips. Okay, so we're just coming in selling our last little bits and bobs. So we've got the dragon knives, which are actually really expensive. I didn't realise they were still that expensive. So that is everything sold off. So we have got 360k. Got an anti-fire potion in here that's not selling, so I'll probably just chuck that on the floor. So I'm sure someone will pick it up and find a use for it. So if we look in the bank, we're at 5.3k. Put everything back in just so we get rid of them vials. So we're at 360,000 coins. So what I'm going to do quickly, I'm going to head over to GE Tracker and just see what sort of items we can flip for around about 50, between 50 and 100k. You might be able to get some items with pretty decent margins on there. So I'm going to go have a look quickly and see what I can do. Okay, so we're over on GE Tracker on the highest margin section. So you've got the favourite items, G limits, new items, all that sort of stuff. But we're going to go for the highest margins. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave the price in at 0 for minimum. And we're going to put the maximum up to around 100,000. So we'll save that filter. And let's see what sort of stuff it gives us. So if we go down here with Bandos bracers, you're looking at around 21k profit per bracer. And you're spending 36. I could get actually a whole GE limit of them and just do them and probably make around 200k. So if I put it in overnight and left it in, I could buy 10 pairs of them and you're looking at about 200k profit, which isn't too bad at all. So, and as you go down the list, the margins start to get slightly smaller, but margins change all the time. So on this one here, you get 11k margin. It might be 2k margin when you next price check it. So you should really check the prices just to make sure they're okay before you start flipping them. Because even though these are good baselines to go from, like 36,000 and sell them for 58, you want to do your own price check just to be sure. So look, so quite a lot of this stuff is like clue scroll items like blessings, coifs, miters, rune kite shield Gs, which are all clue scroll things. And they normally have between a 4 and 8 sort of buy limit on them, so some of them are good to do sort of overnight buy. Sort of, it's a 4 limit, you can put in 12 and over the course of like 12 hours they'll all buy. So I'm just going to quickly go back to the Grand Exchange and put in a couple of offers and see what we can get. Okay, so we've just checked the margin on the Bandos bracers and you're looking at around 18k profit on them, which is, for an item that this is this cheap, that's actually a really, really good margin. So I'm probably going to put in for probably 5 of them for now, because I'm probably going to look at some other items, try and get a couple of prices on some other bits and bobs. And hopefully by the time I've done that, a couple of these should start buying and we can start selling them off. So it's just a case, especially with this low of a cash stack, it's just worth looking for items which are good. Items that aren't being flipped so much that people are just taking the item, because you might check a margin on an item and then straight away someone will take it, check their margin and take over that item, and then they're not buying. So then you've got to keep checking the margins, and that's not really what you want. You want to be doing stuff that other people aren't doing. So I'm going to go check a couple more margins and I'll come back hopefully with a couple of bracers bought and a couple of other things that I can start flipping. Okay, so we're back a couple of hours later. So 3 of the bracers have sold, which has made us around 36,000 GP. And I've also done some Saradomin cloak flips. So let's collect all them, and I bought these ones as well. So the bracers we bought for 40k and sold for 57, so we made 36k. and we bought 3 cloaks for 75 and sold them for 86, so we made 10k there, and also another 14k there, so 25k on the Saradomin cloaks. But it's actually 1:45 in the morning now, so what I'm going to do is just put an offer in for a load of them bracers again, and hopefully overnight they're going to buy, and then while I'm at work tomorrow I'm going to keep flipping throughout the day, and I'll come in for an update in the evening when I get back home. Okay, so we're back the next day. So we've been putting in flips all day when we've been at work, so we probably playtime, we've probably been on for about 20-30 minutes throughout the day, but this is probably about 12 hours after I've finished. Well, I finished work at 6 o'clock, so it's about 9 o'clock now, so we're around about 24 hours from the last video. So let's collect these ancient pages, and we've now hit over 1 million cash stack. So if we quickly go onto the history and scroll down to the bottom, so we bought 10 braces overnight for 41k, and I checked GE Tracker the next morning and they were actually selling for 85,000 each. So I put some in for 85,000, then they stopped selling, and then I sold them 57. So we made a total of around 335k off the 10 braces, which is really nice. So we bought 7 ancient coifs for 46k, and we sold the 7 back for 59.99. So we made about 28.7k off of them. The Torag hammers, we managed to buy 4 for 92,000, sold them for 99. So we made 26,000 on them. Same with the Zamorak page 1s. I bought 4 of them and sold them for 56. So we made around 30k off of them. We bought and sold some Zamorak chaps. They were okay margins. They were sort of 18k margins, so it wasn't too bad. We managed to sell 3 of them and we've made around 54k. Same with the ancient chaps and the Bandos chaps. So I bought 6 pairs for 106, sold them for 117, so we made 62k on them. Bandos chaps, 110,000 each and sold for 120, so I made 51,000 GP on that. Armadillo coifs, so we bought them for 70k, sold them for 79, so we made another 64k. And then these ancient pages, they was actually a really good margin. We managed to buy them for 89 and sell them for 111,000, so we made 60,000 on that. So over the day, I've probably spent about 20-30 minutes just buying the items, logging out. When they bought, I sold them. So really easy. So we're now over 1 mil. So I'm going to go check out GE Tracker quickly, see if there's anything else good for what profit we've actually got. See if we can make a little bit of decent money. Maybe some ornament kits. They've normally got quite a good margin. So I'm going to go check out GE Tracker, and I'll see you when I've got some flips done. Okay, so we're coming in the next morning now, and our Infinity gloves have sold overnight. So let's collect them, and we're now at 2.1 mil, which is really nice. The more money you have, the more money you can make. So we've actually done some really good flips overnight, or last night, sorry. So we done a load of Zamorak plate bodies, dehyde bodies, and we made 184k off of all of them. While we were doing the bodies, we was also flipping some wizard boots. As you can see, we've got all these wizard boot flips up here, and we made around 47k off of them, so it wasn't too bad. Not as much profit as I'd like, but it wasn't actually that bad. And then we done some ancient dehyde sets, and we made 162k off of 6 sets. Then we done some armor dehyde shields, and we made 125k. Then we done some Saradomin dehyde bodies, and we made 153k. And on these tentacle whips, we actually made a really good profit. So we were buying them for 429,999 and selling them for 495,999. So we made 264k off of 4 tentacle whips. So this will be something I'll definitely be looking out for in the future. And then the Infinity gloves, we made around 43k off of them. So I think for the first episode, we've actually done pretty well. So we're already up to 2 mil cash stack. So as I said, the more money you've got, the more money you can actually make. So if you guys have enjoyed the video and you want to keep watching, then subscribe to the channel. Also, drop me a like if you did enjoy it. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And also, just a quick one, GE Tracker is now a sponsor for the channel. So I got a sponsorship from them around about a week ago now. So if you guys want to try out GE Tracker, you can do a 2-day free trial. And that unlocks all of the stuff, so you can try it out for 2 days. And then if you do want to buy it, it's actually only £2 a month. So it's really, really cheap. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. And the stuff you can get on there for the premium feature is absolutely amazing. Even if you don't want to do flipping, they've got money making guides. They've got a high alk thing, so you can see what alks for the best profit. And it's just a really, really, really good website. So if you do want to try it out, check my referral code down in the description. And you can go and try it out for a 2-day free trial. And if you like it, you can continue the subscription. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, like I said, drop it a like, drop me a comment, let me know you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in episode 2. Peace out.